Hello friends, bonjour, and welcome back to my channel. Happy to have you and welcome back to another new in my wardrobe slash wardrobe updates. Have quite a few things to get into as usual, so I'm really just super excited to get started. Have a few really nice pieces here for fall and winter to talk about, so I'm just going to go straight into that, and then after that we're going to talk through some update stuff about some of like my older pieces. The first thing I have to talk about is my new coat from the Curated. I already have a couple of coats from them, or I have two. One of the boyfriend coats in charcoal, and then I have the navy coat in the classic. Those I've added once per year, and then this year I want to get another one. So I ended up with the chocolate one. It's sort of like a neutral, sort of leaning cool toned brown, not super dark, not super light, and it was really between this and the bone colored coat, also the classic. I've actually been looking at the bone colored one also for a couple of years and have really wanted it, but I just find that with the color, that one is a little bit more delicate. I need to take a lot more care of it, so I see myself wearing it less just because of that. So I did decide on this brown, and then next year maybe if I'd like the Curated coat, I will probably pull the trigger on the bone colored one. But I added this coat, so that is now the third winter coat in my wardrobe, and it's also like the first one that has like an earth tone. I've been really into earth tones for a while now, basically like cool toned earth tones, so like an oat or a stone, and then like darker browns. I also wear my leopard stuff kind of a lot, so this one sort of adds to that because I did feel like my outfit combinations were a little bit limited with the charcoal and then with the navy coat. Like I definitely feel like the color, the brown color, really suits my wardrobe. It's gonna make me able to create a lot of new outfits as well. In terms of quality, it meets the standards I already have from the brand. Then I have also added another skirt. This one I just happened to stumble upon from Massimo Dutti. It's like a viscose something mix, and it is a really dark navy. With certain pieces from my wardrobe, it will sort of go as a black because it's that dark, kind of like with my favorite Jill Sander blazer, but I can also wear it with navy pieces. I have a couple of skirts already, but they're a lot more A-line, like not skater skirts per se, but they have a little bit more of like a skater skirt quality to them, where this one is a lot tighter but still A-line enough that it doesn't hug me like as much as like a pencil skirt would, because that is just not really a look I like. Then it has the two slits on the front, and it just looks really beautiful. I really love it. It's short, but because of the shape, I really think it works. I really enjoy wearing it with basically everything from my wardrobe already. I really tend to reach for it a lot. Of course, it's also new, but yeah, I will wear it for going out, but also on an everyday basis. I did have a navy skirt already, the wool one. So before, when I was really into minimalism at the start, I would have not considered it to make a lot of sense to have two skirts that are that similar, but I feel like now that my wardrobe has grown, but also the fact that it has grown with all the criteria I've set up to build my wardrobe, now adding like different textures and slightly different shapes, now I start to gain some value for that because I already know like my proof of concepts and what I like and what will work, and then I can sort of start like tweaking the qualities in the things that I buy. So yeah, this skirt, really like it. It looks so good with basically everything. Great find. Then I added a wool turtleneck from COS. I already have this one in navy from last year. I love the navy one so much because it's quite thin. It's borderline sheer, but it's still super warm. I just really like the look because of course, like I love my cashmere turtlenecks, but they are a little bit more bulky just in terms of the fabric. So I added that in a white. It is a little bit warm, on the warmer side, and I mean I do go for crisp white 99% of the time, but then sometimes I will have to like make an exception to the rule, and here that exception is that you just cannot find wool or cashmere in something that is a crisp white, and it's because when you bleach the fabric to that extent, you will ruin the fabric, so that's why it's impossible to find. So it's not it doesn't work with everything. I really have to like consider what I wear it with. Like I've already noticed that when I wear it in sort of like earth tones with my other things like the brown and beiges, it can get a little bit overall too warm. Then it would have been better that it was a crisp white. But when I sort of like pair it with something like a navy, or like I put on some blue jeans to it, it really does look much better. Then I added a black blazer from H&M, and I'm trying to get back off the fast fashion wagon completely, but please hear me out. So for going out, I wear a blazer like 9 out of 10 times, if not more. I really love wearing a blazer, and I love wearing my Jill Sander blazer the most. But the thing is, if I'm not just going for dinner, sometimes I will go out dancing after, or just have like a proper night out, like go for, yeah, basically go dancing, and then sometimes needing to like take it off, stuff like that. And I've had to dry clean the Jill Sander quite a few times, and that's really not a big deal. But I have started like to concern myself with like, okay, like this is a piece that I want to keep around forever, and it would be such a shame if something were to happen to it because something really bad got like spilled on it, or that it got stolen because I had to take it off. So I did add quite quickly like a fast fashion piece to balance that out, or like give me a different choice. I really like the look of it. It's really beautiful. Like the fabric does look kind of sleek. I actually really like the look. It's double-breasted, but since it sort of like hangs and it's quite long, I really don't mind that. I love wearing it with like my skirt and a top, like my usual outfit formula. The thing is though that, and I knew this already going in, I'll be honest, but it's not comfortable to wear when I'm out. I do end up taking it off even though it's part of my outfit, just because like wearing polyester like that, and especially polyester from a place like H&M. There are also different qualities to polyester, not that I like it at all, but yeah, it's really hard to breathe through, and it's not quite comfortable because like then, you know, obviously it's getting into like fall and winter now, so I have to like put my coat over when I go home, when I go somewhere else, and yeah, then I just like I'm trapped in my own sweat, and then I start getting a bit colder. It's really not comfortable, but I still have worn it 6 days, even though I've had it for like a month or something like that. It really does serve a purpose. So yeah, I have that in my wardrobe for that reason. I think with time I would like to add a blazer like it of better quality, so it's also actually comfortable to wear. And the next thing I added is a cashmere sweater from a Mango. If you watch my latest video on my cashmere sweaters, you've seen it already, but it's just a beautiful baby blue cashmere turtleneck, and I've also worn it quite a bit already. I'll check how much. 8 days, which for a new piece, and you know, I also have to wear all my old pieces at the same time, that is also quite good. It's just so beautiful. It's my exact color. It looks beautiful with everything in my wardrobe. Then the next piece I found is this stunning pink dress from Another Story. This is definitely something that I will only wear for certain events. Like in my mind, it's sort of like a holiday thing, maybe like a New Year's Eve thing, and it's just so perfect. I'll be honest, I still have the tag on. Obviously haven't worn it, and I just received it. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna keep it, just because there is something to me that seems so yeah, it's difficult for me to keep this piece knowing that I won't wear it that much. But yeah, it's also important sometimes to just allow yourself these pieces. And then there's also of course the fact that it's not itchy, because there is like a lining to it, of course, but wearing like a ton of sequins, it's not the most like breathable thing. But again, yeah, you do just need some pieces like that, I suppose. So I just wanted to show you, be transparent what is going into my wardrobe. Then I bought something else. This is right after the other new in my wardrobe video that I did. I bought some pants from Zara, and this is one of those things, again, like facing back out of fast fashion, that it's like, it really is sometimes so difficult with the accessibility, because in my wardrobe I really feel like I needed some dress pants, especially here coming into fall and winter. Like it's really a look that I like. Right now I only have the black pair to supplement my jeans, and yeah, I just really want a lighter piece, like in an earth tone. And I have been looking all over, and I'm still looking even though I have the Zara ones now, because then I found these Zara ones, and something that is about Zara's things is that they are so high-waisted, because I have found a few pieces that were kind of nice, but then they're just not sitting high enough on my waist. But these Zara pants are so tall on my waist. I really feel like they look so good on me. They have the right color. They are truly like the perfect pair of pants if it wasn't for the fact that they are from Zara, because I worn them quite a lot already. I've worn them around like 6 or 8 times. Now they're at their first wash, so I'm just waiting to wash them again and then wear them again. They are already falling apart, so I'm not surprised, of course. I'm just trying to get as much wear I can out of them. But they're pilling in some places, but like that's what that is. And then there's of course also the thing where like the threads or the fabric starts making these like snatches, creates these little like snaps or whatever you call that. Then the zipper in the side gets stuck in the same place every time, and like now the seam at the zipper is starting to rip apart because I have such a difficult time opening and closing it. So I mean, obviously I'm not surprised because I've been preaching this stuff even through going back into like a fast fashion craze myself again. But it really just goes to show me and maybe someone else for like this 1,000 times that no, it isn't about how you take care of your fast fashion pieces. They really do start just falling apart as soon as you own them. I am going to just wear them as much as possible. I've actually considered next time I go to Denmark, I might take them with me and then ask a tailor how much they would need to create like a pattern of these pants. And then create like a proper pair, like something in like a nice fabric that I can wear forever, because I do like them so much. And that's the thing with like some fast fashion pieces. It's such a shame because when you find something you just want to wear again and again and again, you can't do that for that long. So that's sort of like the downside, outside of course of everything else. Then there is something new. I haven't received them yet. They're coming in the mail today, but I really wanted to mention it anyway because it is a pair of hoop earrings from Hey Harper. I've heard a little bit about the brand. I see it on Instagram all the time. It's affordable jewelry, but this is not sponsored. I'm just saying what I've read. It's affordable jewelry which is waterproof. Basically, it doesn't lose its color, and that is a issue I have constantly with hoop earrings. I always wear gold hoop earrings every time I buy a pair. I mean, and other stories. I've had a pair from Zara, even a pair from COS after a while, even if that while is kind of long. They just don't look good anymore. So these were kind of cheap. They're around like a little bit less than $40. That will be really cheap compared to if they will truly like last and last. So once I receive those, I'm really excited to share, because that would be great to find something like, I don't want to say they have a lifetime warranty. Now I'm worried I might be wrong, but something that would last for ever or a bit shorter, but still that would be great. So I'll keep you updated on that. Then just wanted to update on a few other things because it's always nice to know how things are doing within my wardrobe. So last video I added these like kitten heels from Another Stories, this like black pair, and oh my god, I just love them. They are such great quality. I can wear so far in them. They look like they haven't been worn a day. For me, I feel like they also work in tights, even though they do have like an open heel on the back. I really, really love those. So that is just what I wanted to say, because we have had it happen before where I've added a pair of shoes and then I'm like, oh my god, these are so great, but then I wear them 4 times and then something happens. Because I really feel like some things is kind of easy to know straight away whether or not they will do it well within my wardrobe, like depending on like the brand and the fabric. Not that you can always know for sure, but in terms of shoes, it really is like sometimes you'll buy a shoe and like you will wear it in, so it will be too late to return it, but then yeah, as you break it in, it just doesn't work out anymore. So that has happened before, so I just wanted to give an update on these shoes. I really do love them. So if you consider these the times I've been posting them, I know a lot of you have already added them. I have no qualms about saying that I approve. Then something else I've worn so much, and I did receive this as a gift for a sponsored video, but I've mentioned it since then as well, and it really is not sponsored, but it is my Lily Silk cashmere turtleneck. This one is the navy one. That's the one I received, and oh my god, I wear it so much. It is such great quality. It's kind of fussy, but not like ugly fussy. It's just really soft. It's grade A cashmere, which for the price is like $120. It's like unmatched. It's so difficult to find in general. So yeah, that one I wear so much. I also wear it just around the house, not just for going out. Like, it's something I will wear as lounge wear and also going out as like part of an outfit, which I have almost nothing that I do that with, but I do that with this. Then also wanted to update on my orchid skirt, because skirt is another thing for me where sometimes it can look really good at first, and then depending on like the fabric and some other stuff, like sometimes it just won't look so good after I've been wearing it. It doesn't even have to be like a fast fashion thing, but I did add a skirt from Arcade, which was denim. So especially denim tends to, of course, like it can give quite a bit, and then make some creases, stuff like that. But I really do love this skirt. Like, it really is, like, it suits again all of my outfits. It's slightly warm, but it's still like enough on the white side, and like being down like in the bottom half, that it doesn't really matter. It looks really good. It still looks good after I've been wearing it a ton, and yeah, every wash it looks good as new again. So just wanted to recommend that one. So that is the updates that I have for now. That's what's new in my wardrobe. There's another couple of videos from me that YouTube thinks you might want to watch, and I will of course see you in the next one.